Scorpio, this is Tara, and welcome to your mid-October through mid-November Psychic Tarot forecast. Thank you again for watching and tuning into my channel. As always, I'll pull 2 cards for the last 2 weeks of October and 2 for the beginning of November. First 2 weeks of November. All right, so we have a couple right here wanting to come out for Scorpio. And remember, this is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising. Always watch your Moon and Rising signs. This is a general forecast. So if you want a more specific one that pertains to your questions, then look in the Show More section below, and you will see the link to my order page. All right, Scorpio, well, the cards came out really easily, so they're wanting to talk to you. I felt like this is sort of what happened last month, right? Let's take a look at the last 2 weeks of October. Okay, so we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. And quite honestly, even in private readings, both of these cards have been coming out a lot. So, you know, there might be some sort of theme or tapestry going here. But let's talk about the 4 of Pentacles. This particular card, of course, is about our money, finances. The 4 represents holding on to, because you're wanting structure and stability. Now, the other side of that, holding on to, it can mean that there's an opportunity for more money to come because you are building a structure for your finances to grow. You know, oftentimes I look at this card and I say, oh, there's 2 different cities. So it feels like possibly some of you may have partners or clients. You may have other people that you deal with on a business-like basis that's based in another city, another country, another township. So there's something about your money that comes up first and foremost, really at the beginning of the middle of October. Did that make sense? Around the 15th and moving forward. So again, this can be holding on to, but maybe you're starting to see a new opportunity come up, which is awesome. And I kind of feel like that's what's going on, is because this card is beside the 3 of Wands. And the Wands represent our message to the world, our work, our inspiration, our creativity. And I just mentioned that you may be holding on because you want to see expansion. Well, this is what this card is all about. I call it the expansion services, expand our business. You know, all the things I mentioned earlier, because this guy is looking out at the ships that he sent out before. The story goes as he sent out before. They've come back with money from what he sold, and he's looking to expand and grow the business, or grow his message, grow his job. So it might be that some of you are offered an opportunity to get to be ahead of a project, or you're getting new assignments, and it feels good, it feels right. Okay, so that's, both cards are positive. Again, this could go either way. New expansion. Maybe you've had some expenses lately too. Okay, it's not bad to watch the bottom line, is it? All right, and this is for the first 2 weeks of November. Okay, so we have 2 completely different cards. We have the 2 of Swords and the 9 of Cups, which is interesting because you all have all 4 suits. Pentacles, Wands, Swords, and Cups. So this is a nice, balanced, I would say, reading. You're focusing on all aspects of life, it feels like, Scorpio. So the 2 of Swords is about holding your arms or your heart close to your vest. Your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your ideas. May feel like some secrets or some things you don't want to tell people, or secrets being kept from you, could be. It also could be that you are not seeing the light on something just yet. It's the truth has not been revealed, and you don't want to make a decision. So you're kind of holding on. There's this emotion back here, and here's this new moon. So you all pay attention to the next new moon. I believe it's coming up. Well, let's see. We had one recently. So we'll have another one. This is perfect around November. Look at your calendars. November 5th, maybe. So, and just look at the November new moons, what I'm saying. Because there is some decision that, and maybe it's not a huge decision, or maybe it is, but it's something that you've needed to make or want to, and you're just not ready. The interesting concept around this is you're going to get your wish around whatever you've been wanting. And this may be a completely different, excuse me, scenario. You know, it could be that this Nine of Cups coming under the Three of Wands says that whatever you want to expand and grow, you are going to get your wish. The Nine of Cups is fulfilling, it's joyous, it's happy, it's, you know, as you can see here, we have the genie, he's made his wish, it comes true. And that's an awesome sign. If this is the card that where you start to open up and you start to make a decision, say, hey, you know what, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with what makes me happy, what makes me joyful, and quit thinking and worrying so much about it. You are going to feel that happiness and joy. Okay, let's see what the transition from month to month is. Okay, so this is a fire sign. We have another wand card, the Queen of Wands. And this is a woman who is typically very creative. Excuse me, there's a lot of allergies today in this area. She's very creative. She's very passionate about her work. People would go to her to ask her about ideas. She represents the fire sign of Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And it can be their sun, moon, or rising, but their outward appearance or how they come off to you is idea-oriented, passionate about her work, creative. Now, she can be, you know, I don't always get this with the court cards. And remember, these court cards can be so varied. You know, some of you may say, oh, yeah, that's my mom. Some of you may say, oh, that's my boss at work, or my coworker, or, you know, a cousin. Or so remember, this can be a male or female. The court cards can. I'm just talking about the essence of the Queen. So if they're a pain in the neck to you, then from mid-month to mid-month, then that might mean that you have this indecision. They may be motivating you, though. You may get some inspiration from them. It may seem different than what I was talking about earlier. It may seem like, wow, they have it going on. You know, hey, man, they have it really going on. I want to do the same. So think about who this Queen of Wands is. Leave it in the comments. I would love to hear from you, Scorpio. I'm going to look into my crystal now and see what the crystal for Scorpio mid-month to mid-month is. Well, this is I picked it right up and I saw what would be a Zeppelin. So that's interesting. And it's not horizontal. It's more of a coming up, going up. Interesting. That's very pronounced in this particular reading. Okay, so what does a Zeppelin mean to you? How do you feel that that applies in your life? Some of you might be into Led Zeppelin, but I'm just saying it's more of an indication of what's going on in your life. Okay, and now I'm seeing a man who feels patriotic, and there's a couple different reasons I'm saying this. First of all, he feels like he may, wow, he has a lot of different hats. And I mean, literally, I see him as a soldier. I see him as a postal worker. I see him as a, what was the third one? Because he's holding the flag. Okay, so any of you that are in the military, the government, or you, more likely what this feels like, because this person looks like they're dressed in long ago fashion. You know, I would say 40s, 50s, possibly 60s, but it could, I mean, it could be either one. I'm just saying, any of you all that had relatives, maybe it's your father, your grandfather that passed away, and they were in the military, and or postal and or government. I'm just saying that's coming up. Maybe they want to deliver you a message, you know, so listen for that. All right. What else for Scorpio? Well, definitely see a, well, this would be like a catfish, but not so much. This is a fish. You know how the beautiful fish with the nice fins that are just kind of like very wavy and floaty, and they come in all colors. This particular fish looks like that would be, oh, now it's changing to a green blue. Okay, as I turn the crystal, it changes into different colors. So this fish is a chameleon. You are a water sign, of course, and I know I've gotten different sea life animals, but there's something about this chameleon fish. And I don't think it has anything to do with Pisces. I know that's their sign. It feels more like you. And how you can swim through the waters of your life, and how you can, I said chameleon, and that could be, but it's more like protecting yourself, protecting your outer shell, but knowing when to speak up too. I know these are different messages, but that's what I'm getting. So being comfortable in your habitat, in your society, in your home, in your community. And by doing that, you know, we protect our interests, and yet we're sociable with other people that we want to be sociable with. So it's like you're changing. Maybe that's it, Scorpio. A lot of you are changing your lifestyle, changing the way you interact with people. That could be it as well. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, make comments. And I hope you have the best month to month. Remember to take care, be well, and I will see you soon, Scorpio. Bye-bye.